Hello, everyone, and welcome to this training on how to create an ad in Canva. This is specifically for those of you wanting to put an ad in the On Purpose Woman magazine. I'm Catherine Yarbrough, and I'm happy to answer any questions if you reach out to me on Facebook through Messenger or via my email. Here's what we're going to do in here. First of all, I'm going to share with you how to decide on the content for your ad, because this is probably, I think, the hardest part, but you may think creating the ad in Canva and actually coming up with something that looks good is the hardest part. I'm going to share with you that if you make the content good, creating the ad in Canva should be relatively simple. So some of the things to ask yourself, and I'm going to share with you my process in just a minute to give you an example. But some of the things to ask yourself are, who is the ad for? What do you want these people to do, specifically women, since the On Purpose Woman magazine is for women? Who are these women, and where do you want to send them? Because your ad is clickable. So make sure you know where you want your viewers of your ads who look at it and go, oh, this is interesting, where you want them to go. What's the next step? And then ask yourself, why would they be interested? In other words, what problem do they have? What goal are they working on? What experience are they longing for? These are really important questions so that you can get to the content that really matters, that will have them go, ooh, I want this. And then what kind of image speaks to either how they're feeling now or how they could feel once they've used your service or product. And then I invite you to create a draft on a piece of paper. I'll share with you mine in just a moment. Next thing we're going to do, there we go. The next thing you have to do is know what size your ad is going to be, and I'm going to show you how you can get to the specs for your ad. And then we're going to go to Canva, and I'm going to show you how to actually take those specs and then in Canva create an ad. And it's free. So cool. Okay, so let's look at some content. This is a little draft of what I did. My ideal clients are on purpose, heart-based women, solopreneurs usually. I want to send them to my new Moving Sidewalk Movement Facebook group. And so, gosh, did I struggle to figure out what I might, where they might be here and why they might want to go to this. But I came up with, they feel alone. Solopreneurs often feel alone and are struggling to figure out how to grow their own purpose business. And an image that might speak to them is that they're feeling sad. Maybe they're in front of a computer, or maybe that they're being lifted up by other women, which would be what happens in the group. That would be the feeling I want you to feel. And so I wrote some content right there at the bottom. You don't have to be alone. I came up with this, which you may not be able to see in the little small box here. So I'm going to stop the share and just show this to you. So here's a little picture. It's a face. It's a woman. You know, whatever picture calls to you. And then you can see I scribbled, because this is a process for me. I came up with solopreneurs have to do everything alone. Join the Moving Sidewalk movement for community support and encouragement to keep moving forward, and then click to visit our Facebook page. So you want to give them instructions of what to do. What's the next thing? Since the ads are clickable, you can say click, you can say whatever you want to say there. Join, I don't know, brainstorm. So this would be a half-page ad type thing, and it still might be too wordy. So I need to go in and check it out, see if that's too wordy. And this might be a quarter-page ad, which has a lot less words. When it's a quarter page, you want very few words. I have solopreneurs, exclamation. You don't have to do it alone. Join the Moving Sidewalk movement. This would probably be a great half-page ad too, because it's not many words, and we want to take out the words. Take out the words. Okay. So the next thing you need to do is go to onpurposewomanmagazine.com and click this little button right here that says advertise. When you go to that advertise page, you're going to see these two packets. Now, hopefully you've looked at them before to see what the rates are, but if not, if you're a member, click here for the rates. If you're a non-member, click here. Both of them have the same information about the size of the ads. So when you scroll down and you say, okay, so I decided on a half a page ad, I'm looking at a horizontal half a page ad, which is 7.5 inches. You can see that right here, 7.5 inches by 4.75. So I'm going to write that down, 7.5 by 4.75, because you're going to need that when you go over to Canva. So now go over to canva.com. So just type in canva.com. I typed in canva.com. This is what came up for me. Now, I used to have an account. I don't know if I do anymore, but what the heck? How about if I just sign up with Facebook? So that's what I'm going to do. If you want to sign up another way, go for it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so they want to keep your account secure. We recommend that we reset your password. Enter your existing password. And I have no idea. I'm going to go see if I can find it. Hold on one second. I'll be right. Hello, and I'm back. I found my old password and I reset it. How cool is that? Always good to keep your password somewhere. Okay, so this is what opened for me. Now I go, oh my God, I haven't been on Canva forever because I use a different software, which is slightly harder. And I'm wondering, what could I possibly do? How can I figure out how to do this? Just like you would be if you were here. So I'm going to click this link right here that says marketing and see what comes up. I'm all about click and see what happens. And it's going kind of slow here. So I apologize for that. Ah, look at this, custom dimensions right here. Over here on the right side under create a design. Let me click that. Oh, look at that. Okay, so there's pixels and there's inches. So I put inches. Now I'm going to say the width is 7.5 and the height is 4.75. How cool is that? Create a new design. Huh, isn't that interesting? Why did that happen? I'm going to click that. Huh, weird that that did that. Okay, so now they have all these templates. Look at all of this cool stuff. You can see they've got these great fonts in here. I can scroll down. Wow, interesting. Look at these things that you could choose and that just already look fantastic. See how they don't have many words on them? Isn't that nice? Let me see what I might want to do. And now I could do something blank, but I'm just scrolling through all of this. Huh. All right, so I know that I want a picture. What if I just try this? Let's see. Whoa. Both gold and smiling man hair. No, that's not right. I don't know that I can do that. So I'm going to exit out of that and see if huh, I really wanted a woman on a computer. Oh, that's interesting. That's like a business card kind of thing. Let's see, can I edit this? So I just clicked it. What does it say? To edit an element, click on it. A toolbar above will appear. Okay, next. So this is giving me instructions. It will give you instructions too. Add your own photos. Open the upload tab so you can, all right, so we can't see that, but we could upload our own photos, or they have photos over here that I could go to and drag and drop them. And then over here, it goes publishing, publish, share to social media. Got it. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to photos and I'm going to type in sad woman computer and see what, oh my goodness. Oh, these are really good. Okay, now what does the pro mean? Get this image and millions more with Canva Pro or pay $1 for this image. So I could pay money for these. These are great images for just $1. Or this is free. Look at that. Okay, interesting. Do I like it? Is that what I want? Oh, I could just make that the whole picture. I could, but then it's all kind of white. So I don't know that I want that. Or I could, see, all you got to do to change it is use use your little cursor and pull it out. I'm going to delete it and try something else and see what happens. Huh. I may end up not using anything that's in this template and just create my own thing. So what am I saying? You don't have to do it alone or something like that. All right. See, these all have this white background. It's kind of interesting. But I like that there's a computer. Huh. All right. So you have to go through this process. You can go through this process and you can make a decision about it. I kind of like that one, but that's a pro, so I have to pay money, and I'm going to see if I can find one that I don't have to pay money for. Oh, interesting. All of those I do. They gave me a few free ones there at the top, and then now I have to pay for them because the little crown means, which for $1, it's not bad at all. I'm gonna go back up here. Where were those free ones that I saw? Okay, all right. So it's free because there's no little thing right there. Okay, let's go with you. Or what about this one? This one. Okay, so now those are all in there. I just click it and delete it. And she looks so young. She looks too young for me. So this is the process. You go through this, but I'm just going to pick one just because, and then let me see what happens if I click her. See, there's a little Canva thing there, so to remove it, I'm going to have to pay for it. So I'm going to delete that one. So you just click delete and it goes away. But let me go ahead and use her just for the heck of it. And I'm going to pull it out. And if she's beyond, you know what, I'm going to keep her, I'm going to give it a little border. Let me see. I don't think, oh, I can pull it that way. So you can change the size of it a little bit. So I'm going to have this little border here. I'm going to change this to a different color though. If I was going to make it really good, I'd change that border to a different color, though it's not bad. Now, what I can do is make this go down. So here, if I click middle, oh, that's not what that does. That's a line to the page. So that's the wrong thing. What does backward do? Huh. Yes, so that's moving it down. All right, so now I'm going to click that picture and delete it. I'll click that picture and delete it. I'm going to move this content over here, and I'm going to see if I can change the color just by, oh, look at that. All I had to do was highlight the box. Okay, let's see about this one. And now, okay, that didn't work. So why not? Oh, there it is. I just click and see what happens. I think there's something else right there. And why isn't it changing colors? There we go. All right. So these are just like individual lines here, and I want to get rid of that anyway. I don't want that line. Let's see, is there more individual lines? It's hard to see on here. Huh. That's like a line. I'll make you this color. Okay, so let me do this. I'll just highlight that and type solopreneurs. You don't have to do it alone. Okay, just typed in there. All right, now I want to make that a little smaller. So I highlighted it. I went here to the font. It's now 31, so I'm going to click 24. I'm going to make solopreneur. Thank you, 36. Okay, so now the box has to be a little bigger. Oh, isn't that interesting? That didn't work right. So that's all right, that's solopreneur. So let's make that a little smaller and see if it will all fit in there. Nope. Okay. You don't have to do it alone. So this font seems like it needs to be a little smaller to me and down a little bit. So you play with aesthetics. And now down here, I'm going to say join the moving sidewalk movement. Join the moving sidewalk movement. We're on Facebook. Okay. All right, I don't like that line. I'm going to delete it. Really love how that looks. Now let me just put in a button. See if we have a button to put in. Let's see, more. Files, buttons. It's elements. Click under elements. And okay, so there's shapes, frames, gradients, lines. All right, so let's see these shapes. All right, what kind of button? Let's make it a circle button. All right, and put some text in here. Let's see, how do I just add a subheading? Click here to join us. Okay, so that spacing's not quite right. Back. And then I click over here, click this box, and you should be able to move it. I should be able, it should have some sort of thing to just move the darn thing. But I'm going to do it this way, this way, this way. Move this little box down. All right, this obviously needs to be bigger, bolded, and see. I don't know how to get rid of these spaces here. Let me see if I can move this up. Okay. Now, here's what I would rather do. I'd rather get rid of this box and start over with just a text box, because using this, I don't have control in the same way because I changed how they did things. So I'm going to just get rid of this box and then I'll do a new one. And let me see, I have to click the box. I click delete. Oh, here's the other. Oh, that's interesting. Here's another box. I'm going to click delete. And now I'm going to click text, which is where I am. And I'm going to add a heading. Okay, that's interesting. And type that in, which is solopreneurs. Solopreneurs. I got to make it black. Actually, let's make it this. Oh, let's make it this rosy color. Highlight it. Change the font to make it something I actually think is cool and that will stand out. Oh, I'm looking at the standout ones. What does that do? No. No. That's kind of fun. Okay, add a subheading. Oops. You don't have to do it alone. Huh. Okay. Oh, here's the little move the box thing. I found it. All right, that's good. You don't have to do it alone. Great. Let's bring this size in. Oops. Highlight the text with the scroll thing. Oh, didn't get it all. And then join the moving sidewalk movement. Here on Facebook. Here's a little box to, okay, so that's aligned with that, but it's not centered, I don't think. I'm going to make this one bold. Now the fonts look weird because they're not all the same, so that looks funny to me, but it's good enough. Okay, so now I want to save this. All right, so download. Let's see what happens when I click download. Okay, PNG, we want you to save it as a PNG. I don't really care about that stuff. Download. Now, I don't know where it's going to. Oh, so it's saved and it's called Eleanor Fitzgerald. So I'm going to need to open that up and change the name. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and show you that I did that. That's not where I need to open it up. I need to go to my files and go to my downloads. And there it is, Eleanor Fitzgerald. I'm going to right click it, rename, and say Canva Ad moving sidewalk movement. Okay, you get the idea. Save. So now that's easily searchable. Okay, I'm going to stop the share. Wow, let's see. I don't know how long I've been recording. I hope that was useful. See you later. Just ask if you need help. See you later. Bye.